friends, Mikey here from BC WrestlePod, and today I'm giving you a special beginner-friendly video, a starter guide for anyone wanting to get in pro wrestling, but not sure where to begin. There are so many companies out there, and that can feel a little bit overwhelming. So I'm breaking it down into three categories: US-based major promotion, US independents, and international promotions. Let's explore what each offers, why fans love them, and how you can find the right vibe for your wrestling tastes. So I want to put a disclaimer here before I break down the three categories in depth. I am going to be going over all the promotions that we here at BC WrestlePod cover in our reviews. So there are probably some promotions that you will find that we don't cover, but if those tickle your fancy and then you find interesting, then by all means, go ahead and do that. But these are a starter guide for all the things we review. And I've compiled a list from myself and the rest of the BC WrestlePod crew as to why we like these companies and why we think it's a good place to start when it comes to wrestling. So with that out of the way, let's start with category one, which is our major US-based companies, which includes WWE, AEW, and TNA. So again, let's begin with the big names most folks recognize, WWE. So WWE was founded in the 1950s and is a global juggernaut of wrestling. Big entrances, polished production, and weekly episodic storytelling on Raw, Smack, and NXT. If you like entertainment style wrestling with larger than life characters and spectacle, WWE is a very good entry point. Now we go to the other side of this, which is AEW. All Elite Wrestling launched in 2019 and quickly became an alternative to WWE and has become their competition. Biggest competition, I will even say, is to that here, at least in the States. AEW mixes indie sensibilities with mainstream style. They cater to fans who enjoy in-ring athleticism, long-term storytelling, and big match variety. And then finally, we have formerly known as Impact Wrestling, but now has gone back to the moniker of TNA. With roots going back to 2002, TNA is like the Survivor of wrestling. Known for its innovation, the Ultimate X match, and giving us stars like AJ Styles and Samoa Joe their start to the television audience before going on to other companies. TNA is the promotion for fans who love a little chaos, strong matches, and a blend of veterans and rising names. Especially now that TNA has a working relationship with NXT, we also get those crossovers between those two brands as well. So now let's go into the independent-based promotions that are making waves here in the States. And we have two of those, which is GCW and DEFY Wrestling. GCW, also known as Game Changer Wrestling, is here for the sickos, as the kids say. If you like edge, chaos, and a raw DIY energy, GCW might be your thing. It's loud, wild, unpredictable. That is also made up of a bunch of hardcore matches, deathmatch elements, but also a deep respect for the art form of professional wrestling. Think punk rock pro wrestling, and that would be GCW. Then you also have DEFY Wrestling, which is based in Seattle, Washington. DEFY is all about atmosphere, intimate settings, rabid crowds, and high-quality matches with top indie talent and international crossovers. Our current DEFY world champion is Clark Connors of Bullet Club War Dogs in New Japan, so that's always fun too. DEFY is a great gateway if you want to explore wrestling beyond the mainstream, but with top-tier production, because their shows are always really stellar and solid. Finally, let's get into the big one, which is the international promotions. So these are all companies that are not within the 50 states of the US, but are in other countries as well. I know that sounds kind of redundant given the fact that it is the international promotion category, but I need to make it clear for people at home. So let's start off with NJPW, which is New Japan, is Japan's top promotion, and they are known for their hard-hitting, athletic, and serious in-ring storytelling. Big shows like Wrestle Kingdom and the G1 Climax tournament are always must-sees. If you love pure wrestling and match psychology, this is your playground. On the flip side of this, we go to Stardom, which is Japan's premier women's wrestling promotion. High level talent, fast paced action, and fantastic factions because Stardom is known for their factions. So they have all their wrestlers either belonging to a group or the few that are by themselves, but they always tell stories with faction on faction warfare. Stardom shows that women's wrestling can be elite, emotional, and high drama. Next, we go head on over to Mexico for CMLL, which stands for Libre. And this is the oldest active wrestling promotion in the world, based in Mexico. It's the home of Lucha Libre, which is full of masks, traditions, and high-flying spectacles. If you want to see wrestling as a cultural experience and a cultural expression, CMLL is the spot for you. Heading on over across the pond to the UK, we have Progress Wrestling, which, again, from the UK, Progress brings gritty storytelling and British strong style. It's helped launch stars like Pete Dunne and Will Ospreay, perfect for fans who enjoy character-driven indie vibes with a European twist. Progress is a lot of fun, and you might recognize some folks who are now in the US-based promotions, or even if you follow wrestling online personalities, we have like Simon Miller. We are getting man like Derice, Leon Slater, who is in TNA as well. So great mix of British strong style and fantastic wrestling, UK independentness. Then finally, the last promotion that is abroad is Mystery Wrestling. This is the wild card of the things that we cover here. So Mystery Wrestling is the wild card, a newer concept that blends surprise cards with high-end talent. Think of it like wrestling roulette. You never know who's showing up, and that's the appeal. This is also comedy-based wrestling where we get some crazy characters, crazy stipulations. It is funny. It is ran by the Dark Order's Evil Uno. It is a fantastic find. So if you're looking for just the epitome of throw spaghetti at the wall to see what sticks and comedy wrestling, I say Mystery Wrestling is for you, and it's great for curious fans who like discovery. So, in closing, whether you're into the polished production, indie grit, or global flavor, there's something in wrestling for everyone. WWE, AEW, and TNA give you the weekly structure. GCW and DEFY give you energy and freedom. NJPW, Stardom, CMLL, Progress, and Mystery Wrestling show you how wrestling looks around the world. If you are at the end of this video and you are looking for Mikey, what is your advice for me who is just getting into wrestling? Well, my advice, try one company from each category. See what hooks you. Wrestling is vast, creative, and there's no wrong way to start. If you're a new fan or helping someone get into it, share this guide. Like, comment your favorite company, and subscribe for more breakdowns every week. Stay iconic, and welcome to wrestling. We're happy to have you here. Until the next video, this is Mikey signing out for BC WrestlePod, but until then,
thank you so much for tuning in to another Vibe Tribe production. What's gonna happen next time? Well, you're gonna have to tune in to find out. But until then, remember, take care of yourself, love one another, and as always, make sure that you keep the good times rolling. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you next time.